Most welcome once again for yet another SST lesson. And this time around, we want us to go straight away to regional cooperation in Eastern Africa. Regional cooperation in East Africa. And this particular moment, I want us to discuss about the East African Community, EAC. The East African Community, EAC. This is one of the regional bodies we have in Eastern Africa. Let us now go slowly and find out when this regional body was initiated, who are the members, and why was it initiated, and what happened the way forward. The East African Community was formed first in 1967. Its member states, then, the member states by that time were only three. These were Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Also, by then, it was known as East African Cooperation, but not East Africa Community. East Africa Community, on its initiation, was meant to serve this purpose. When this regional cooperation, East African Community, was initiated, it was meant to improve economic and social cooperation among member states. That is the three states I've just mentioned: Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. So it was supposed to improve the economic and social status of those members of that country. That is, people during those days crossed borders freely to do the following: to do work, to seek for education, land that is, or even to settle. They could settle in any of those three countries. Now, after some time, due to differences that cropped among the leaders of the three countries, the cooperation broke up in the year 1977. And when it broke up, today we are not looking at the differences that caused this breakdown. No, but I want us to see what happened after that. East African Cooperation was then revived after almost 12 years in the year 1988. And in the year 2001, the cooperation now changed its name from East African Cooperation to East Africa Community, EAC. And the headquarters was at Arusha in Tanzania. And again, this time around, the number of membership, those countries who came up together to form this cooperation, went up to 6. And these were Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and of course, Southern Sudan. The heads met regularly after EAC was initiated, and their purpose of meeting regularly was to discuss on how to improve the provision of services to the people of Eastern Africa. Now, let us look at now the objectives of this EAC. We now want to look at the objectives of EAC. Remember this, boys and girls, regional cooperations, whichever region of Africa, whether it is Eastern Africa, whether it is West Africa, whether it is Central Africa, whether it is Southern Africa, they are formed to address a particular object. Or these regional cooperations are formed to address objectives. And such objectives, we can also refer to them as aims or goals. There are set goals which these corporations have to achieve. Now, for East Africa Cooperation, the objectives, the goals, the aims, it was supposed to achieve the following goals. A, promotion of trade among the member trades. That was objective number 1, to promote trade activities among those 6 members I've just mentioned. B, provision of common service in areas such as transport, communication, education, health matters, security matters. That's why they wanted to have something common in terms of transport, road network, transport infrastructure. They could be connected with the networking. In the case of education, maybe they have the same syllabus. Health matters. They make sure that whatever each individual country is doing, the other one is updated, and so forth and so on. And also when it comes to security, to fight any external and internal threat together. C, making the movement of people easy in the region. And that one, we have seen it working quite well. Even up to now as we talk, that kind of objective, actually, it is moving at a very tremendous speed. Because now, when we are crossing the border to Tanzania or even to Rwanda, Burundi, things have become a bit is softer, unlike before. And D, promotion of science, research and technology to benefit the people in the region. That means when we Kenyans, we discover a certain cure for a certain medicine, the other countries should benefit from our discovery. And last but not least, establishment of a wider common market in the region. That is where whatever we produce in the farm can have an access to a market, to red market in any of those 6 member states. So those were the major objectives. Now, you boys and girls, I've just mentioned 5 of them. Now, it is upon you now, you as a candidate who is waiting to sit for exam, do more research, using your tablet. Do research, find out and increase those objectives, maybe to 6. Have a good day, God willing. See you tomorrow.